Greetings and welcome to STL Soccer Talk, the video edition, here with the St. Louis Post-Dispatch and STLtoday.com. I'm Tom Timmermann, beat writer for St. Louis City for the Post-Dispatch, and here's Beth O'Malley, my co-host. Hello, Beth.
Hello, Tom.
So, last home game, last Saturday, and a pretty good 3-0 win.
Yeah, the team definitely put on a show for the fans.
Yeah, the home season is over.
Yes.
The season is, in effect, over. They have one more game to play. It was a nice way to end the home season. I mean, good feelings all around. It was, family atmosphere, cute, charming. There were fireworks afterwards.
There were good feelings all around at the end of the game. I
Yes.
think during the game, there were not so good feelings.
No.
It was a testy game, some pushing going on, and Berkey had to come out of the goal to calm down his own teammates at one point, kind of say, keep your heads on your shoulders and stop pushing other people.
Not only were people pushing the other team, pushing within the team.
Within the team, yes.
Teammates were being pushed as well. An odd side, it speaks to the enthusiasm, I guess, that guys like Berkey had.
I think the emotion of the game, clearly there's a lot going on with these players. They've had a very frustrating season. They were playing a tough team that was playing them in a tough way. Yeah. And you could see the emotion on the field, especially Nerwinski scored his first goal of the season. He's a player that doesn't play in a position which scores a ton of goals.
And who doesn't even by then score. It's the fifth goal of his 8-season career.
So the reaction to that, I mean, players practically burst into tears of joy.
They were very happy about that. Meanwhile, you had Klauss, who did not look incredibly happy when he came out of the game.
Yeah.
And John Hackworth said afterwards it was, he's a striker, right? He wants to be a striker, and the way the game played out, he ended up playing more of like almost a defensive midfield role, and just that they're going to have to talk that one out right now. Klauss is in an interesting situation because I think you could say the last 3 games he's played pretty well since he came back. He's played good. Hasn't scored a goal, but he has done so many things other than scoring a goal that have been encouraging. But the guy's a goal scorer and wants to score goals.
Yeah, I mean, he's played positions where he can score goals. He has scored goals in the past, and that he's not right now, I can see being very frustrating. But he's doing the right things on the field. He's creating the type of plays that lead to goals. So I can see the frustration, but calm down.
Yeah, well, but then they got Cedric Troyer, Marcel Hartl, Simon Pescher comes in, and these guys they're scoring the goals, and they're getting the assists, and Klauss is doing all these things that don't show up in the box score, as they like to say, and though he doesn't have to do it, when you're trying to renegotiate your contract or look for your next time, those are things that don't necessarily help. To say, look, but they don't show up in the box score, but I did a lot of things.
Yeah, it's a difficult place to be in, but the team overall, I mean, can't complain about it. They're doing, as you said, there are other players who are scoring the goals. So unlike earlier in the season when Klauss wasn't scoring and no one else was either, the team's fine.
It's weird. And so as the season comes to an end, the team's looking as good as they have all season. They're going to miss the playoffs by 9 points or so. So it's not like it was really close. But 3 wins out of their, if they picked up 3 or 4 more wins out of their ties, it's a different scenario. Yeah. But so they're not quite on the brink. But you look at how this team looks and how it's closing the season. They've won 3 of their last 4. If next season, if they were to do that consistently, they're in pretty good shape. Yeah,
they've had a strong finish, which you definitely can't say about last year. And I think fans are excited to see what's going to happen next year.
Yeah, and so are we. We'll talk about more of this in the podcast if you want to hear more about us talking soccer and other topics. And if not, well, the thing's about to end and you can move on with your life. Until next week, for producer Ellie Shellett, for Beth O'Malley, I'm Tom Timmermann. Be seeing you.